Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in the room. I hope that you all had an amazing weekend. Come on in the room. Come on in. Come on in the room. Good morning, Salim. How are you? Hello, Donald. Good morning, Teeks. How are you? Good morning, Juan. Welcome to the room. If you're new here, I am Anika V. Brown. Welcome to my virtual space. Welcome, welcome. This is our time where we gather and we use words to breathe life into our day. We get our mindset in the right place and we set our intentions for a productive and a successful day. So come on in, double tap the screen for me if you're able to do that. You're doing okay? Yes, and I'm doing well. Also, I am doing well. I'm doing well. Hi, Lucy. Hello, Lilia. Good morning to you. Good morning, Crystal. Welcome to the room. Hello, Patty. Hi, Andy. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. I hope that you had a great weekend. Good morning. She got that. Happy Monday to you, Miss Gloria. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Y'all are flowing in. You all are coming in and I love it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just decided, okay, I've had it now for months. Let's do it this morning. Good morning, Liz. Happy Monday to you. Yes, an end of June. That is crazy. That is crazy. We were just saying it's the sixth month of the year. What are you doing? Now we are about to tap into the seventh month of the year. If you have not started working on your goal yet, today is the best day to do so. Today is the best day to get started working on what your intentions were at the start of the year. You can do something today that will get you closer to that goal. Good morning, Aline. Happy Monday to you. Oh, it's your month. Okay. All right. We'll be here celebrating with you. Good morning, Queen. Hi, Latoya. Good morning. Welcome to the room. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. Become a part of the family. We're live here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time for Command Your Day. Also, there's a link in my bio for you to join the Commanders community so you can stay up to date on what is going on in the community. We're planning a virtual meetup. We're working through what the activities will be on that virtual meetup. So if you want to stay in the know, go ahead and join my community by tapping the link that is in my bio, putting in your best email address and hitting submit. All right, that's how you join and you stay up to date on what is going on in the community. So come on in. Hi, Lucy. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. If you're new here, you can drop a 1 in the comments so we can say hello to you and welcome you to the family. Hi, Laura. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You can drop a number 1 in the comments if you are new here. But let's do this. The best day. Yes, the best day is today. Certainly, anything that you have to do that you've been delaying, today is always. Thank you, Lilia. Today is always the best day to get started. Hey, Carlos, how are you? Today is always the best day to get started. If you've been delaying, waiting, making excuses, let's stop that and start moving today. So today's the best day to get started on that goal that you've been sitting on because we're almost in the seventh month. Almost. We're just hours away. And we've already committed to utilizing the extension that we've gotten on this platform to the best of our abilities. So you can gather with us here, get motivated, get some strategies, go out there and implement them in your life. All right. So don't just come and watch. You've got to implement. You have to implement what it is that you're learning in this community. All right. That's the only way you're going to benefit from it. Hearing something good is good, but going out there and acting up on it is so much better. So much better. All right, so let's do our gratitude check-in really quickly. Let's do our gratitude check-in. Good morning, Esther. How are you? Hey, Danny, I just saw your message. No, there's not one in there because there was a software that I was going to use to create it. and I did not update or reformat it in that software. So that's why that's missing. Okay, Danny, I saw your message. I didn't get to respond. Lilia said, I've earned a certificate. Yay. Come on, let's take a second and celebrate her. Awesome. Congratulations, Lilia. Let's take a moment to celebrate her bold move that she just made, and she got a certificate. Yes, let's take a moment and celebrate her. We celebrate bold moves over here. We celebrate goals accomplished. Yes, indeed we do. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. So proud of you. You've been putting in the work and you're getting the results that you desire. And I love that for you. Absolutely love that for you. Amazing job. Amazing job. Let's see. Who am I missing here? I'm missing a comment. New mindset, new month, new me. Changing location. Yes. She's no longer here. Not at the same location that you left her. Yes, indeed. Thank you for typing that. Thank you for typing that. We're changing location where they expect us to be bound to. We're no longer going to be bound to that. No, we're moving on up. Yes, we are. We're changing location. Let's see. Good morning, Jefferson. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, JMB. How are you? How are you doing? All right. Let's see. I'm missing somebody. Hey, Amelia, how are you? Welcome to the room. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Liza. How are you? I appreciate that. Thanks. Yes, yes, indeed. You're very welcome. I was making with Word and was searching it in the book. I went. Okay. Got a PDF. Okay. All right. Awesome, Danny. Good morning, Shadia. How are you? How are you doing? Good morning to you. All right, so we're doing our gratitude check-in. So you're dropping in the comments 3 things that you're grateful for today. Drop in the comments 3 things that you are grateful for today. It doesn't matter how small it is. We're still going to be grateful for it. Good morning, Samba. Good morning to you. No matter how small it is, how you may think that it is insignificant, we're going to be grateful for it because as I tell y'all every morning, there's someone that is praying for just a percentage of what you've got, right? The little that you have, there's someone else that doesn't have anything at all. They're praying for a percentage of what you have. So let's be grateful for what we already have. Let's do that. So drop in the comments 3 things that you're grateful for today. Go ahead and drop that in the comments. If it is the big 3, which is life, health, and strength, you can drop big 3 in the comments or whatever else you want to be grateful for. You can go ahead and drop it in the comments. All right. Hi, Kamala. New Era. How are you? Welcome to the room. In addition to being oh, thank you. Who's that? Dartson? Thank you. Yes, JMV says the big 3, life, health, and strength. Awesome. So this gratitude check-in helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance, which is why we do it every day. We want to stay in that mindset of abundance. We're not going to sit down and cry about what we don't have or complain about how small what we have is. No, we're going to be grateful for it because that's going to unlock the door for you to receive more when you are grateful for what you already have. When you take care of what you already have, that opens the door for you to be blessed with more, right? Grateful for loving myself. Yes, appreciate the little I have and making a little change in others' life. I love that for you. I love that for you. Absolutely. I love it for you. Now, we've also made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves this year. So I want you to reiterate that promise in the comments by typing, I am making bold moves this year. I am making bold moves this year. Type that in the comments. We're no longer going to discount ourselves. We're not going to allow fear to cripple us. No, we're not going to discount ourselves or get so anxious that we don't do anything. No, we're making bold moves this year. Yes, we are. And as I told one of my mentees in our live session this past weekend, if the bold move that you if the bold move that you desire to make this year is to get your mindset in the right place, right? To heal some mindset trauma or some mental trauma that you've experienced, that is a bold move, right? That is a bold move. So if your goal is not, say, to purchase the home this year, but the bold move that you want to make is invest time into your healing, that is important. That is a bold move. So again, your big goal this year may not be a physical thing, but more of a healing thing. That is good. And I celebrate you. And I want to help you on that journey as well. All right. So yes, we are making bold moves this year, whether a physical thing, a inner healing thing, we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Because as I talked about yesterday, there are individuals who can accept you in that broken state, can accept you with things going crazy in your life, and they may not accept you when it's time for you to change. So it will require boldness for you to heal. It will require you to muster up some courage to step into that healed space that you deserve. Right? You deserve. Nobody should be haunted by their past experience or their past mistakes for the rest of their lives. No, we're going to put time into our healing. And again, if anybody else does not accept that or they're not okay with it, too bad for them. But we're making the bold move of healing ourselves, right? And if that is all you do this year, that is a big move. All right, it is. So you may not buy the house this year, but you're investing time in healing from the past mistakes you made, healing from what individuals did to you, healing from circumstances that did not work out. That is fine if that is your bold move that you're making this year. That is okay. All right. It doesn't have to be the house. It doesn't have to be the book that you're writing. It doesn't have to be going back to school. Your bold move could be, you know what? I'm going to focus in on me and make sure that I heal all the way. Heal completely. All right. That is a bold move and I celebrate it. So don't be afraid if your bold move this year is not to get the house, get the career, get the new car. That's okay. If it's just healing, I celebrate that. All right. So we are making bold moves this year. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So let me pray really quickly and then we'll keep moving. I'm going to pray the 23rd Psalm for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, amen, which says that you agree with the prayer. All right. So I'm going to pray for all of us. Here we go. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil. Our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Amen. All right. I was just thinking about a date. That's why I'm looking at my calendar. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks away from hitting our goal of live streaming 365 days. We're 7 weeks away. That's crazy, right? 7 weeks away. It just popped up into my head like, wait, June is about to be done. So we're so much closer to our goal of live streaming 365. Yeah, we're 7 weeks away. That's crazy. That is crazy. But hey, we're pushing through. We're going to get it done. We are going to get it done. Yes, Miss Gloria, 7 weeks away. Hey, good morning, Michael. How are you? 7 weeks away from hitting that goal of live streaming 365. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, let's get into our affirmations. Let's do that. But I will say it has certainly changed my life. Absolutely changed my life. Change my life. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love what it has done for me and building up my self discipline, building up my self confidence, building up my teaching skills, right? It has done amazing for me. You too. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so let's get into our affirmations. Let's do that. So I'm going to read through the list. For those of you who already, hey, good morning, Calhan. How are you? You as well, Lilia. Awesome. Thank y'all so much for continuing to show up. I appreciate your support. I truly do. I truly do. I truly do. You do well. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much. So if you've got the Bold Moves manual, you will find the affirmations in the front of it. And remember that you are praying the Bold Moves prayer right here to overcome fear and embrace boldness. So you can get your copy on Amazon. You can get your copy on Amazon. Or you can download the e-version from the link in my bio. All right, so this is what we're working from. And today we're going to be on page 200 and 201. So page 200 and 201. That's what we're going to cover today. So you can pull the page up while I go through the rest of the affirmations. All right, so if you don't have your copy yet, you can get a copy on Amazon. Certificates do you have? Quite a few, Callahan. I do have a video on my page. That's what it's called. Yeah, I do have a video that shows you all of them. Well, not including the new ones. I got some new ones that I still didn't hang up yet. These are from Harvard University. I need to put them up. I'm gonna get them up there. I will. Hey, Life is Precious. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. And I do have a few coming in the mail. I have about 5 of them in the mail. 5 certificates coming in the mail. But I'm starting a new wall. For those. I have 5 certificates coming in the mail, but that's for theology. I am studying theology. So I'm starting a new wall in my house. Once I get that halfway done, I'll do a video for you all. All right. I will do a video once I get that wall halfway done. Then I will do a video for you all and show them to you. All right, let's do our affirmations. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Thank you so much for all the hearts. I appreciate it. So I'm going to read through the affirmations. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right? I agree with that. So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. And I give myself permission to win. So that is how we position our mindset to take the day on with a positive outlook. Good morning, Coach Katrina. How are you? So those are our affirmations. Those are our affirmations, and you can find them in the front of the Bold Moves manual. All right, you can find them in the front of the Bold Moves manual, and you can get your copy on Amazon. Let's see what this person, are those all your degrees in the background? Yes, Marquise, degrees and certificates. That's what they are. Yes. I want to live my dreams. Yes, and you can. You can. Good morning, Dragonfly Girl. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can absolutely live your dreams. Yes, you can. You can absolutely live your dreams. I'm trying to stay out of the story realm so that we can hit our time, but you can absolutely live your dreams. I want all 84 of you that is on here right now to understand. And if you don't walk away with anything today, I want you to know that you can live your dreams. All right? I see you, Liz. I see you. I see you. I'm trying to stay out of the story realm. Good morning, Fortitude. Yes, 85 degrees. I'm trying to stay out of it, but I want you all to know, all of you that are on here today, it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your background. If there is something on your heart right now, a specific way of life that you desire to live, you can live it. You can absolutely live it. I know, Liz. You can absolutely live that life, that dream life, whatever you consider your dream life is. And let me just say, your dream life can be specific to you. It does not have to look like the next person, the next neighbor, the next family member. It doesn't. It just needs to be your dream, something that you would be happy with, something that you would be comfortable with, and you can live it. I want you to know that. I want you to know that. I was once a 14-year-old with a baby on my hip. Then at 15, I was a 15-year-old with a baby on my hip and one in a stroller, right? No high school education. So my dream, I had to have a strong dream of educational accomplishment, right? I had to have a strong dream and understand that, hey, it's possible for you. It is absolutely possible for you. And I tell y'all all the time, one of my aunt passed away, God rest her soul. One thing that she said to me that I will never forget, she said, once there is life, there is hope. Once there is life, there is hope. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you've made, how many times you put your hand in the air and it got smacked down. Get that dream together, put the plan together, and work the plan, because eventually you're going to live in that dream if you want it bad enough. You have to want it bad enough. You have to, right? When I was sleeping on floors in the projects with no heat, no hot water, no food inside of the house, I had a dream that one day I was going to buy my own house. One day I was going to live in a way that I will never be hungry again. My kids will not know what hunger feels like, right? I had that dream and I wanted it bad enough. And I applied myself to the process and I worked the process until I could live in that dream. So if you don't hear anything else I say today, your dream life is absolutely possible. And it does not have to look like the neighbor, the cousin, the sister, the brother, whoever. It doesn't have to look like their life. You just decide what your dream life is. Apply yourself, get really clear on what it is and how you're going to get there. Have a full understanding of where you are and what is the distance between where you are and where you need to get to. What do you need to do? What do you need to learn? Who do you need to connect to? These are the things that you got to figure out. All right? Apply yourself, and eventually, I promise you, if you stay focused, keep going forward, don't give up, you will get there. You will get there. I'm talking from experience. Not what somebody told me, not what I read in a book. No, I'm telling you from life experience. So for all of you on here, if you don't hear anything else that I say today, know that you can live your dream life, whatever that dream life is. If you're willing to apply yourself, get really clear, get really focused. Don't let nobody talk you down, right? Don't let your past disqualify you or talk you down, because sometimes your past could be in the back of your mind being like, oh, you did that some years ago. You made this mistake. You walked down that path. Okay, but I'm here and I am here and now, and this is possible for me. Talk back to it. Talk back to it. All right. That negative thoughts that comes up, talk back to it. I know I made some mistakes. I know I did some things that I should not have done. I've been in some places that I should not have been. I know that. But I'm here and now is the time for me to move forward, correct those things, right? So I can live my dream life. All right. I hope that helps somebody. I hope it helps somebody. I hope it did. I hope it did. I hope it did. All right. So yes, you can absolutely live your dream life. What I'm living in today was stuff that I dreamt about. I didn't know how it was going to work. But what I did was I searched information. I looked up. I talked to people. I asked, how did you do that? Where did you go? And you have access to the internet that has information so readily available. There's no reason why you can't do it, can't go there, can't get there. There's no reason. Good morning, Leanne. How are you? All right. You can absolutely, and I'm sorry, I just went off. My passion just took over just now, but let me calm down. But you can absolutely live your dream life. You can. All right. You just got to get really clear on what your dream life is and make a commitment that I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to put the work in to get to where I'm trying to go, right? When it came time for me to move my kids here to the U.S. with me, because when I came here, I did not bring my 3 kids with me. I left them back home. So if you're a mom, you know how crazy that is to be millions of miles away. It's not like I can hop in a cab and go see them whenever I wanted to. No, I was new to America, still trying to figure out America, still trying to figure out how the systems work, because again, it was a culture shock for me when I moved here. Everything that I had to learn as a 23-year-old. I think I moved here when I was 23, right? So I had to figure all of that out, learn enough so that I can help my kids, move my kids here, right? So when it came time for me to move my kids here, I was like, I am not moving into a 3-bedroom apartment because that's going to cost too much. I may as well get a house, right? Because I had 3 kids. And at the time I was in a 2-bedroom apartment and that wasn't sufficient. So I said, you know what? Let me figure out, how do I buy a house? How can I buy a house? I went to the mortgage consultant that is connected to the institution that I was banking at the time. He looked over my stuff and gave me the information. Again, information is readily available. If you want it, you can go get it. It's just a phone call sometimes, most of the times, to get the information. So I said, okay, let me look into purchasing a home because it's going to cost too much to house 3 kids in an apartment. I don't want to do that. And I want to be able to have this as an investment for them, right? So I went and I got the information. He looked over my numbers, told me what was what, told me what I needed to do, gave me some baselines for down payment that I would need. And guess what? I applied myself. I worked so much overtime because I needed to get this house before their immigration's paper was approved, right? So you can live your dream life. You have to apply yourself, though. You have to get the information that you need, create a plan, and work the plan. And stay in communities that will motivate you. Because even as I was doing that, somebody said to me, why are you working so hard? You're so young. You don't need to work that hard. Well, it's when I'm young, I need to work hard, not when I'm older. When I'm older, I just want to relax, right? When I'm young, that's when I'm supposed to work, right? And there are others that I needed to help as well, not just my kids, but being here in America. I don't know if there's anyone on here that's an immigrant. You know that you have family, other family members that will need help also. So it wasn't just about me, it was about all the other doors that I needed to open up, right? So that others can get the same opportunity that I got. So again, I say all of that to say you can absolutely live your dream life. I just taught a whole lesson, and I hope somebody held on to that. I hope somebody held on to that. You can absolutely live your dream life, but are you committed to doing the work? That's the question. Are you committed to doing the work? I heard that the other day. I gotta work oh yeah. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. And another thing that I heard someone say the other day, he was in the army, I think. He's a military man. And he was saying he went into a store and he was just looking at the age group of the individuals working in there, and he was saying this is hard labor work, and for their age it's difficult on their body. But he's saying where the correction should have been made: when you're young, you do what you gotta do to survive, so that when you get older, you do what you want to do. All right, so that's how it's supposed to be. When you're young, you do what you gotta do, so that when you get older, you do what you want to do. All right, so you put the work in, save your money, do the investing, do what you gotta do when you're young. So once you get older, when you get older, you can do whatever you want to do, because you spent your young years preparing, putting yourself together, positioning yourself so that as you get older, you can do what you want to do, because you've already invested the time. At some point in your life, you're gonna have to invest the time. So you can make the decision: do I front load, or do I wait until I get older, then I try to catch up? It's up to you. It's up to you. All right. And if you're in that space where, okay, you didn't make the right decision and you're trying to catch up, you can still do it. Get a plan together and work the plan. All right. You can still do it. Let's not sit down and regret the past. It's okay. We didn't all make the right decision. So right now you create that plan and you work the plan. All right. I just taught a whole lesson and I didn't even get to the book yet. Let's see if we can hit some bullet points. Let's see if we can hit some bullet points. Today we're going to be on page 200 and 201. But let me give y'all some quick announcements really quickly before we get into that. Lord, it's Monday. Y'all flow with me. If you're new here, that's just how it goes. I'm here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, all 109 of you. Thank you for listening to me just go off there. I hope it helps somebody. I hope so. But I love to teach, and I hope that y'all can see that I mean well when I go off like that. When my passion takes over, it's that I mean well. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody win. We love the flow. Okay, awesome. It's healing. Okay, great, great, great. I want to see everybody win. I truly do. I truly do. And I like to share my life experience with you all to let somebody know, hey, you're not the only one going through a difficult situation, right? You're not. I've been there, and here is how I got out. If I can just give you some information to help you, I'm going to give it to you. All right, I'm going to give it to you. So really quick announcements, and then I can only hit the bullet points today. All right, in the book. All right, so join my community, the Commanders community. You can use the link that is in my bio. If you tap my profile picture, please don't request to join the live. I don't do co-hosts. The two of you that are requesting, don't request, because I won't accept it. All right. So join my community, tap my profile picture. It's going to take you to the link in bio. The very first link If you click that link, the first option on it is going to say Commanders Community. It is a free community. Drop your best email address there, hit submit, and that is how you join. All right, so you can stay up to date on what is going on. Get your book, The Bold Moves Manual. This is what we work from every morning. This is mindset coaching in a book. So if you have some really big goals that you're trying to accomplish, but maybe you've been limiting yourself, you've been thinking up some reasons why you don't qualify to go for the thing, let's correct that. This is mindset coaching in a book. You can grab your copy on Amazon, paperback like this. Or you can download the e-version of this very book using the link that is in my bio. All right. And then you can join us here and follow along with us, because this is what we work from Mondays through Fridays. Then we do a revisit on Saturdays. OK, so grab your copy. It is worth the investment. Mindset coaching in a book. It's absolutely worth it. So you missed our live session this past Saturday. It was absolutely an amazing time, healing time. We talked about value system. We worked on creating our value system that really gives us a sense of direction when we're making decisions about goals, about who we connect to, about where we go from here. It is important that you have a value system in place. We talked about handling conflicts, how we handle conflicts in connection to our value system that we have. If you want access to the recording from this past, your book is open at 200. That's a page that we're going to be on. If you want access to the pre-recording or the recording for our live sessions, along with the pre-recorded lessons, you can enroll in the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program. You also get my support with that. DM me the word mentor if you want to join my mentorship, if you want to work with me and you want to be in a community with the rest of my mentees. They're in the comments there if you have any questions. I'm sure they'll be happy to share with you. All right, so DM me the word mentor if you want to be a part of my mentorship program. All right, awesome. Let's get into the word of the day. So today we're on page 200 and 201. So we're talking about self-mastery today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of it because I just spent the whole morning talking about creating your dream life. But we're going to talk about self-mastery today. Yes. So we're on page 200 and 201. Again, you can get your copy on Amazon. Yes, self-mastery. You can get your copy on Amazon, the paperback, or you can download the e-version of this book from the link that is in my bio. All right, so self-mastery, the ability to control one's own desires and impulses. All right, that's putting it lightly. The ability to control one's own desires or impulses. If you are tired of repeating cycles, right, feeling inconsistent or watching opportunities slip through your finger, this is going to help you. All the notes that I'm going over, for those of you who are new here, again, you can find them right here. I may not be able to get through all of it because we're way over time already. So I'm just going to hit some of the main points, all right, on self-mastery. But if you want the full strategy, get the book so you can have it, all right? So understand that God gave you dominion, but you can't rule externally until you first rule internally. You got to get control of your insides. Let's say that. All right. You got to get control. You got to get internal control. Ties right into your intro teaching. How about that? How about that, Liz? How about that? So another way to put self-mastery is the discipline to lead yourself well before expecting to lead another thing or anyone else. Good morning. Jesus is my rock. How are you? Thank you so much for the gifts. Right? So another way to put self-mastery is the discipline to lead yourself well before expecting to lead anything. So that's a business, an organization, a ministry, or anyone else, family, a group of people. You have to master yourself first. Hey, Mosa, how are you? I'm doing good. You got to master yourself before expecting to lead anyone else, because there's going to be problem if you haven't mastered yourself. All right, you're gonna have problems. Now, biblically speaking, a person without self-control is like a city with broken walls. This is scripture. It's scripture. A person without self-control is like a city with broken walls. So, in other words, if you can't master your mood, if you can't manage your mind or discipline your decisions, you're very vulnerable. Very vulnerable. At any time you can be attacked. At any time you can fall to whatever it is that you can't control or pull yourself away from. All right? You're very vulnerable. Self-mastery isn't about perfection. It isn't. It's about ownership. It's about ownership of your emotions, ownership of your habits, ownership of your growth. Right? I say that all the time, which is all necessary for you to make bold moves this year, as that is our goal for this year, to make bold moves. And let's be clear. Self-mastery doesn't mean self-reliance. Oh, I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to get it done on my own. It doesn't mean self-reliance. It means you've submitted. Here's the spiritual aspect of self-mastery. So I'm going to give you spiritual and physical. So spiritual aspect of self-mastery means you've submitted your soul, which is your mind, your will, and your emotions, to God, so much so that your flesh no longer shows up. That's the spiritual aspect of it. The physical, right, as it pertains to your goal, you have to submit yourself to the process of getting to your goal, so much so that your emotions don't get in the way. So that's the spiritual and the physical distinction of self-mastery, right? You heard me say at the start of the live, I'm 7 weeks away from hitting my goal of live streaming 365 days. Now, do you think that I haven't had some emotional situation come up in those 300 and something days? For sure it did. But I cannot allow my emotions to control the situation, right? I can't. That is self-mastery on a whole nother level. But you can get there. You can get there. If you find that you keep falling out at the drop of a dime, or you keep falling apart, the moment you see signs of trouble, you just fall out like, oh, I can't catch a break. I can't. Your emotions are controlling you. Let's reel it back in and assess the situation. Okay, what is my goal for today? I know this is happening and this is not pleasant. I know it's happening, but what is my goal for today? Let me execute on this goal and I'll come back and handle this. All right? Because yes, I've had emotional issue. I'm human, right? I've had days when I cried, clean my face up, get on this live stream, teach the lesson for the day, and go back and process, okay, what's going on? Why am I feeling like this? What is going wrong? Is it something that I can change, or something that I just need to leave it alone and let it resolve itself? That is self-mastery. And I know it's a hard thing for people to accomplish, but if you want to make bold moves, if you want to make great impact, if you want to do something that maybe no one else in your family has ever done, or no one else in your sphere has ever done, it's going to take self-mastery. It's going to take self-mastery. If you allow your emotions to push you around, it's going to be difficult for you to get to your goal. All right? I got to be honest with you, right? If you're new to my page, I don't give you candy stuff. I don't just give you sweet tooth stuff just for you to get motivated in the moment and you go out there, life hits you and you don't know what to do. That's not my teaching style. All right? It's not. It's not my teaching style. If you like that, there's a lot of them out here in these internet streets, but I'm not one. I cannot give you candy. Life gets hard and it gets real. So I want to give you real practical strategies that you can use to get through life and matriculate to your next level. Even though things may not be going the way that you desire it to go, it will not hold you back. All right. That's the type of teacher that I am. All right. That's the type of coach that I am. All right. I can't just give you candy, sweet stuff for you to feel good. And by midday, something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know how to handle it. All right. Yes, this is what makes you grow. Yes, yes, it is. All right, so I just gave you the spiritual and the physical distinction of self-mastery. So here are the three pillars, and I'm just going to hit a few points. Again, get the book so you can get the full strategy because I'm way over my time. All right, so get the book on Amazon, the Bold Moves Manual. And today we're on page 200 and 201. So 3 pillars of self-mastery. Number 1, identity awareness. Identity awareness. You can't master what you misunderstand. If you don't know who you are, you're not sure what your special gifting is, you're not sure what your contribution is, it's going to be very hard for you to master what you misunderstand, right? I'm always touched by your teaching. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Right? So you can't master what you misunderstand. You got to make some time to understand yourself. All right? Dig deep into yourself. And that's okay. You don't always need a therapist to dig deep into yourself. Now, I'm not against therapists, right? I'm not against it at all. I've had a therapist, right? I've done that. But for identity, you can sit down, get your pen and your paper and figure out, who am I outside of my name, outside of my family lineage? Who am I? What do I like, right? What makes me fulfilled? You can sit down and understand that. All right. So identity awareness is one of the pillars of self-mastery. You can't master what you misunderstand. Until you see yourself the way God sees you, you'll keep sabotaging your potential. And as I always say, like, as human beings, we haven't even tapped into 20% of our full potential that we can operate at. So if you're not making any progress, you haven't tapped into that potential yet. And it could be because you don't fully understand who you are, what you were created with, or why you were created. All right. So do some research into that. I'm just going to leave you with those 2 lines for identity awareness. If you want the rest of it, get the book. Okay. Because I'm way over my time. That's why I'm rushing. I'm way over my time. The second pillar is emotional discipline. And I touched on that earlier. Emotional discipline. So here's what you need to understand. Emotions, they're indicators and not dictators. So your emotions shouldn't be telling you what to do. They indicate. They're like the amber light. Hey, pay attention to this. Take a second look at this, right? So it's indicating something. It should not be the dictator telling you, turn left here, turn right there, disconnect here. No, it's saying, take another look, pay attention, right? So emotions are indicators and not dictators. All right. I hope this is connecting for you. I know it's deep. I know it is, but it's going to help you. I promise you, if you put it into practice, it's going to help you. All right. So emotions are indicators and not dictators. You can feel discouraged and still stay committed. Right? You can feel discouraged and still stay committed. As I think about my own journey here in the social media space, I've been live streaming, like 9 years or 10 years I've been in the social media space, building in the social media space. I didn't always get results. I've live streamed before with nobody on here listening to me. Multiple times. I've live streamed with no one on here listening to me. All right. So I can't allow that discouragement to stop the dream that I see. Again, we're talking about your dream life. right? There are going to be some days that you're putting in the work and you're not getting the result immediately. But that is building patience in you. It's building character in you. So don't drop the goal because you didn't see the result immediately. It's building character in you. That is necessary. That is a necessary part of growth. All right? It is. So you can feel discouraged and still stay committed. Oh my goodness. I'm way over my time. I'm just going to give you the third one and then I have got to move on. But again, get the book. Get the book so you can get the full strategy on self-mastery. All right. So the third one is consistent execution. Consistent execution. There's so much more notes on this. I need y'all to get it. So get the book so you can get the full strategy on self-mastery. All right. The Bold Moves Manual. You can get it on Amazon or download the e-version from the link in my bio. So mastery is built in mundane. A lot of people don't like mundane. They're like, oh, that's too boring. I can't do that every day. It's too boring. That's how you master it. People ask me, how can you just turn a camera on and talk? The mundane stuff, hit live and talk. Hit live and talk. Hit live and talk. That's how I can just turn the camera on and talk. I've had the mundane practice of doing the same thing every day. I've had that. So mastery is built in the mundane, doing the same thing, repetition, right? Yes, she just left tomorrow. Share it with friends, family, someone you know who need. Yeah, share it out. Share it out, or you can get one of these books as a gift for somebody that you know they have amazing potential, but their language does not match up with where you see them going, right? Maybe they're making the excuse of, because of where I'm from, I may not get there. Because of some mistakes that I've made in my past, I may not get there. If that's the language that they're speaking, they need mindset coaching, and this book will help them with that. So this will make a great gift, all right? A great gift. All right. So again, mastery is built in the mundane. You don't need motivation all the time. You need a rhythm. What rhythm are you flowing to? I share my schedule with you all. Yeah, you will not regret getting the book. Thank you so much for putting that there. You need a rhythm. What is the rhythm that you move at? I'm seeing success in my life right now because of the rhythm that I move at. My devotional time, my service time, showing up with you all here teaching, getting to my business email. That's my rhythm, all right? Reading for a certain amount of hours every day. That's my rhythm. Making sure that I have my personal time in the evening, my me time. That's my rhythm. That is creating success, right? That is my rhythm. So you got to figure out what your rhythm is. You got to figure that out. All right. Let me skip through some of this. Again, get the book, get the book, get the book, get the book. All right. So mastery is not control over everything. It's submission to the right thing. Submission to the right thing. Get the book so you can get the full strategy. I had to skip through some of it because I'm way over my time. My alarm is going to go off any minute now to get off the live stream. So get your copy. Thank you, Omar. Thank you. You're doing great. Stay strong. Don't ever quit. I'm certain you are going to be successful. Thank you. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate it. So grab your copy of the book on Amazon or download it using the link in my bio. All right. Let's set our intentions really quickly. Let's do that. My alarm is going to go off any minute now. All right, let's set our intentions. Think about that goal that you're working on. Thank you, Peaceful Angel. Thank you. God bless you as well. Think about that goal that you're working on. Maybe you didn't finish the goal that you were working on for June. It's okay to carry over, but make sure that you have a plan, an execution plan, right? An execution plan. Make sure that you have an execution plan. I'll show you the one that I don't understand why I can never find this workbook. Here it is. I'm going to show you the execution plan that I give to my mentees. If you want access to it, you need to be a part of my mentorship community. All right. Oh, I got a few minutes. I've got a few minutes. You need an execution plan. You do. So this is the workbook for the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program, right? This is the workbook for it. And my mentees, they get an execution plan. So if you're the one that is walking around with the plan in your head and you still haven't executed yet, you got to get it out on paper. This is the execution plan that I created for my mentees. If you want access to my mentorship program, DM me the word mentor. All right? DM me the word mentor so I can help you get enrolled and you can get access to all the tools that I give to my mentees to help them to remain focused. Remain focused each month. They know exactly what they're doing, what the goal is, how they're going to get there. And if they hit a roadblock, I'm just an email away to help them work through it. All right. So if you want to be a part of that, DM me the word mentor and I will help you get enrolled. All right. So that goal that you're working on, get 3 things done today that will get you 3 steps closer to that goal. And again, if the life goal is a really big life goal and you need more help with it, DM me the word mentor so I can help you to get enrolled in the Action Accelerator. All right. As soon as you enroll, you get immediate access to the pre-recorded lessons, to the workbook that I just showed you, and some bonus materials. And you get access to the past live sessions that we've had, the recording for it. Can you, Katie, I hope I said that right. DM me mentor. When you put it in the comments, I can't see it after I close the stream out. Do you know how to send me a message, Katie? Let me know. Do you know how to send me a message? Do you know how to DM me? DM me the word mentor. If you put it in the comments, it's going to get lost once I log off the live stream. All right, Katie, DM me the word mentor. Don't put it in the comments because it's going to get lost. And I want to be able to help you. So DM me. Send me a message or go to my bio. There's also an option that says email. You can use that as well. Email me. Okay. All right. Awesome. Email me or DM me the word mentor so I can help you to get enrolled. All right. Let's make some decrees really quickly and then I've got to go. My alarm is going to go off and TikTok is going to have me do a puzzle any second now. So here we go. I'm going to decree for all of us. We know that life and death lies in the power of the tongue. What you speak is what you will see. So we're going to decree. I'm going to decree for all of us. Hey, Dumas, how are you? I'm going to decree for all of us and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. That's definitely something I want to see happen. I'm going to decree for all of us and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. That's definitely something I want to see happening off. So let's make these decrees really quickly and then I have got to go. All right, so here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse or savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we know that anything is possible. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do so. I am the Productivity Coach on YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can send the link out and share it with your family members as well. I have well over 500 videos there, so if you think this live stream was really good, I'm sure you will enjoy the videos that are over there. So I am the Productivity Coach on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, so you can go back and catch up on the teachings that I have over there. All right. Thank y'all for typing I agree. Thank you. I need you to take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible. All right. Anything is possible. And remember that the word of the day is self-mastery. Do not let your emotions dictate. No, they're indicators, and you're going to acknowledge them as such. All right. And get a better understanding of your identity, who you are, so you can master self. All right. Thank y'all for your time. Thank you for your participation. I will be back tomorrow with another word of the day. So come on back, bring a friend with you. Thank y'all for your participation. Have a great day. Bye for now.